YTPC, long time no see. And then there's this guy, Mike, back here with you. It's been a little while. Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing well. I think I finally kicked that that nasty illness that I had gotten, or whatever it may have been. And truth be told, I was planning on putting out a video for St. Patrick's Day, but I don't know. I'm not Irish, despite my complexion. I'm not Catholic. More on that later. So it felt it felt disingenuous to me to post a video for St. Patrick's Day when I don't really have anything other than, hey, St. Patrick seemed like a great guy. And, celebrating holidays is fun. I don't know. It felt off to me personally. But regardless, I did celebrate it. My wife made corned beef and cabbage. I know that that's not actually what the Irish enjoy while they're celebrating, but it's what we do in America. And I sat out here in my garage, and that was the other thing. It's still so warm for March. Last couple of weeks, it's been in the mid to high 90s. This last few days, we finally got a little bit of a reprieve where it's mid to high 80s, and we're finally expected to go back down into relatively cooler weather for here, mid 70s, mid 70s, high 60s next week. So the heat wave for now is finally done. Just a little taste of summer. Hate it. Not a fan. But anyways, on St. Patrick's Day, after the meal was said and done, I came out here. I poured myself a Guinness, because why wouldn't you? I loaded myself up with a bowl of tobacco in this pipe, and I'll tell you about that in a second. I smoked and I drank and I spoke to a thing that just I didn't like the video. It didn't feel right to me. So you're not going to see it. But anyways, I am going to have a Guinness right now. Sláinte. I do not care if I split the G. So I'm having a Guinness. I'm having a creamy pint with a bowl of creamy pint. Country Squire's newest release. It's a really, really good burley. I'm very much a fan. It's smooth, kind of musty in a good way. I'm here for it. Anyways, I'm also smoking it in my Peterson 606 pot shape. I believe this is a deluxe. And this pipe, if I am to believe the person that I bought it from, and I do, this pipe is almost 100 years old. It was made in the 1930s. I don't know 100%, but based on who I bought it from, they're a Pete geek. I'm taking it on good authority. So yeah, I hope you're well. I am well. As I said, the weather has gotten better. I have not been able to enjoy pipes quite as much as I would like to, but I still enjoy them. I have no issues with that. And it's been busy. I have two young kids, and they were both in their extracurriculars. My son just started t-ball. My daughter's in dance. All the things. It's wonderful. It really is. I'm very blessed. And but yeah, it's I can't say that I've lamented my busyness, because obviously I have, but it's good to be busy. I don't enjoy the weather. Looking forward to that cooling down. Maybe we might even have some rain next week. Ooh, wouldn't that be nice? But yeah, Creamy Pint came out, and we got a little bit of a heads up from Get Piped and his podcast and Patreon, and I figured I had to jump on it. I'm glad I did. It is a lovely blend. What else has been going on the last 2 weeks since I put out a video? Well, we are getting ready for Easter. Kids love it. The kids love celebrating Easter. My wife loves celebrating Easter. We're gonna have a big to do about it. I'm probably gonna smoke a brisket on the smoker. Have some friends and family over. Do an egg hunt. It's what we usually do in our neighborhood. Like I said, it's hot. It's hot in the garage. It's warm. It's in the 91 in the garage right now. Lame. But oh yeah, that was the other thing is so March 17th is St. Patrick's Day. March 21st in the United States calendar system, that is 0321. And there is a special day for those who have the 0321 moniker, or I should say MOS, in the United States Marine Corps. Because the 0321 or the 0321 MOS is the MOS of Marine Reconnaissance or Marine Recon, which is what my MOS was in the Marine Corps when I served. I entered the Marine Corps. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that. I stepped on the yellow footprints of the Marine Corps March 19th, 2006. So it's been over 20 years since I enlisted in the Marine Corps. It's not been 20 years since I got out of the Marine Corps, obviously. I only did my 4 years and got out. I'll talk more on that later, but yeah, 0321 0321 day, March 21st. Recon Marines tend to have a beer, drink a scotch, remember our good times, remember our fallen. It is a little thing that we do. We gather, we celebrate. I didn't get to join up on the Marine Reconnaissance Day on the West Coast event, but I saw the pictures. Looked like a really good time. Saw the couple of guys that I recognized that I served with, and thinking about that, I have some advice, and I think that's going to be my parting advice for today's video. My advice is take pictures. You don't know what those pictures are going to mean to you 20 years down the road. If you're 18, 19, mid 20s, young 20s, mid 20s, whatever you want to call it, but if you're younger than I am, my advice to you is take pictures. At the time, I didn't take as many pictures as I wanted to, and I hear this from a lot of veterans. You take all the pictures you can. Don't feel like you're a dork for trying to capture the moment, because that moment can be very important. It could not, but more than likely it's pretty important. I didn't serve. I didn't go to combat. I never went to Iraq, never went to Afghanistan. All we did was train. But I lived in Okinawa, Japan for 2.5 years. And I can tell you there's only a handful of photos from my time there. And I regret that. I really do. I wish I had taken more photos. I wish I had gone outside more and not stayed in my barracks room and drank beer and played video games. You know, when you're in an environment like that, you are set up to be with your brethren, with your brothers, and you should take advantage of that. So yeah, take pictures. Hang on to those memories. You never know what they're going to mean to you years down the road. And that's all I've got for you today. Hope you're all doing well. I will try and post a little more regularly. I've got some stuff lined up on what I've got planned and the weather and life. You just kind of put it on pause for the time being. But I'll get out there. I'll get back out there. And hope you all do well. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you continue to do well. Take care, all. Cheers. And again, sláinte.